flows to where it is courted, managed, and well utilized. There are underlying principles as to how to do this well. In this series of broadcasts, Sam Afemike unveils practical, time-tested steps to pursuing and achieving value for money with available limited resources. Sam Afemike is a chartered accountant and a leading value for money expert. Sam is also an author with extensive post-qualification experience in Africa and Europe. Mr. Afemike is the Group Managing Director of SSAC Advisory and Professionals, which has carried out several value for money reviews, audits, and value for money systems implementation in the oil and gas industry.
Welcome to Value for Money with Sam Afemike. Thank you for your continued engagement and feedback on all my online platforms. Your comments are highly welcomed. In this episode, we'll be examining the third pillar of value for money, which is performance measurement and benchmarking. Performance refers to output, results, and their outcomes obtained from processes, products, services that permit evaluation and comparison relative to goals, standards, past results, and other organizations. Performance can be expressed in non-financial and financial terms. Measurement refers to numerical information that quantifies input, output, and performance arising from processes, products, and services. The performance measurement cycle potentially links strategic objectives to activities and processes that generate outcome, results, and impact to the sustainable process improvement. And of course, remember, we talked about strategic objectives, inputs and output, and when you measure that and you report it and you learn from it, you improve, you establish your cycle of process improvement, which, as we explained earlier, is very important in value for money. Individuals, companies, and government that fail to track performance, learn and make improvements will perpetually fail to optimize and grow. A survey of Jackson 1988 of public sector managers in central government, local authorities, health sector departments in the UK identified the best feature of performance measures to be A. Ability to measure and make comparisons of actual performance against targets. Ability to highlight areas of interest and the relevant questions to ask. Identification of trends over time. And development of benchmarks. So that explains performance measurement and how it works. And of course, it takes us nicely into benchmarking element. So what is benchmarking? Benchmarking, per dictionary definition, is a standard against which something can be measured. Dr. Mohamed Zairi talked about anything taken or used as a point of reference or comparison. And Robert C. Camp of Xerox talked about benchmarking as being the search for an implementation of best practices, the continuous process of measuring our products, services, and practices against our toughest competitors or those companies known as leaders. Whilst the Economist reporting on the study of benchmarking by McKinsey said, by working closely with the best performing firms, benchmarking teams can learn how to implement the processes and the skills needed to make their own company a world beater. Three things jump out of the above definitions. One, we talked about standards by which others are measured. Two, implementation of improved processes to close the gap between best and yourself, for example, and continuous improvement. So, if you compare the purchase price of one car of same model and year of make to another, you are benchmarking. If you compare the cost of constructing 1 kilometer of road in one country as distinct to another or state of similar vegetation, you are benchmarking. Benchmarking plays a key role in underpinning performance and the attainment of results. Benchmarking is important because it facilitates continuous improvement. It stimulates process efficiency and effectiveness. It adds much needed external perspective to an internal process. And finally, it focuses on what really matters. The objectives of benchmarking are 1, to determine what and where improvements are required, and 2, to analyze how other organizations achieve their high performance level, and 3, to use this information to improve performance. Value for money is not guaranteed without the use of some performance measurement and benchmarking. It is important that we as individuals, both in the private and public sectors, embrace the performance measurement and benchmarking bandwagon to improve our processes, enhance productivity, and obtain value for money in utilization of scarce resources. According to the Chinese proverb, the end of a 1,000-mile journey starts with the first step that has been taken. So let us not waste time. Let's get on the performance measurement and benchmarking wagon. The application of the measurement and performance measurement and benchmarking will assist you to do more with less by doing things right and doing the right things. You can if you apply the value for money principles. Please do watch out for the next episode. Thank you.
Thank you for watching this episode of Value for Money with Sam Afemike. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Value for Money TV, and connect with Sam Afemike on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Direct all inquiries to info@samafemike.com or +234 818 492 2710.